Rendeavour is the largest urban land developer on the African continent. We currently have over 30,000 acres of land under development in our portfolio. We are located in 7 cities across Africa.
Spread across 5 jurisdictions: Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, DRC, and Zambia.
Rendeavour offers a scale that is very different to other real estate development companies on the continent.
The Rendeavour model is to buy large pieces of land and to develop them with or without government support.
We ensure clean title. We develop civil infrastructure and also top structures.
Like roads, power, water, sewer, stormwater drainage, ICT, and all this enable and make it easier for developers to come into our city and operate their businesses as they would in any other part of the world.
We are delivering houses right from the $25,000 or 2.5 million Kenyan shillings right up to your $1 million home. There's a diverse and a unifying purpose because people want to live there.
We have a product and a price that cuts across the market, so we appeal to everybody, really.
Rendeavour is part of the solution for urbanization in Africa and the global south.
The idea is to create, over time, a live, work, and play environment. It is essential that we ensure that the various land uses exist within our developments, and this is what helps to create jobs, what helps to add value to our developments, and it makes it more sustainable over time.
You just come, you build what you need to build, and you start operating your businesses without thinking about the infrastructure.
By and large, government and private sector recognize the need for decongesting the congested urban conurbations that have existed since independence in many cases.
If you look at most urban areas in Africa, they have a few things in common. Thoroughly congested, no electricity, no sewer line connection, which is obviously attributed to the mass exodus into the urban areas. So obviously infrastructure is strained. We have looked at some of these things that are ailing the urban centers and tried to correct them.
By 2050, more than 70% of the global south is going to be urbanized. That means that more people are going to be living in cities than in rural areas. And Rendeavour has come into play in that space and to become a solution provider.
I think that Rendeavour sees what a lot of investors in Africa see, which is opportunity, which is supported by the significant growth rates on the macroeconomics that you see on the continent. Rendeavour engages with foreign governments in the pursuit of our business because a number of our shareholders and investors come from a number of foreign countries, primarily America, Norway, the UK, New Zealand, and others.
The surrounding community to Rendeavour is extremely important to us. In many respects, they are the landowners. We acquire the land from them. And so our model has always been to partner with these communities.
I think it's incredibly important to be accepted by the community.
They've been of tremendous help to us because, as you can see, most of the instruments, the equipment, and other logistics that we have here were provided by them.
I can see changes because of their presence in this neighborhood.
Most of these communities have been on the site or neighboring areas for decades and centuries before our arrival. So we have a very significant focus on environmental protection. On one hand, to ensure that the projects are sustainable, but on the other hand, to make sure that the impact of the project is positive for the community, for our clients, and for ourselves. Rendeavour's vision for the future is to, at its essence, from an infrastructure perspective, provide clean title, provide world-class planning, and also to provide best-of-class infrastructure, which forms the basis upon which other investments in infrastructure and beyond can take place.
You can't take out the roads, you can't take out the schools, you can't take out the churches and the houses that we built. So apart from the commercial aspects, which obviously underpins most of our investments, we honestly believe that we're making a change in Africa, which is why we are here to stay for the long haul.